Shalom Israel, you know what it is. I.S.U.P.K, Take Ground Breakdown, Take Ground Radio, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA, a matrix session. Man, check this video out. This is a little, you know what I'm saying? You done seen the video. Everybody done seen the video. Now we're gonna do a breakdown on it. You understand? A Take Ground Breakdown, and get the breakdown on it. Let's check it out.
So I didn't want to have to do this. Originally I didn't plan on posting about this situation at all. But obviously the video has gone viral and I'm getting a lot of messages asking me if I'm okay and like all this stuff. So I decided I'd update everybody and let everyone know what's going on. I pretty much broke my jaw.
So the sister, she's a stripper, right? Doing something the Lord told her not to do in the first damn place, to be honest. I'm going to tell you that now. Scripture said not to show your nakedness, right? Let alone take money for showing your nakedness. There should be no prostitutes of the daughters of Israel, nor sodomites of the sons. So she doing something she had no damn business doing in the first place because she's dumb. You understand? It's dumb to climb 15 feet up in the sky with no safety equipment, no harness. Even if you was cleaning windows, you wouldn't get up that high and just free ball it out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so she did that, and she didn't fail. Which happens when you playing 15 feet in the air, you could fall. You understand? So she fell super hard on a hard floor, face first. Right? Let's see a little more.
And I have to have surgery on it tomorrow. I broke some teeth, and I got a sprained ankle. But aside from, I got some stitches. But aside from that, like, I'm good. I have no broken limbs. I walked away myself. I got up right after it happened.
And it's so wicked, you know what I'm saying? She got up and she was still twerking and stuff after she fell. Nobody in the crowd, I let you know, nobody cares about you in the strip club. Nobody cares about you when you're a prostitute. You understand? Nobody even in the crowd came up, or the security, or nobody even came up to like assist her or try to help her as soon as she fell. She was like basically forced to try to keep the show going in her mind or whatever. You know what I mean? Which is, she just dumb. You understand? That's just a dumb thing to do, to be a stripper, to swing around on a pole with no safety equipment, dangerous, showing your nakedness off, you know, disobeying the Lord, first of all, embarrassing your family, embarrassing yourself. You know what I mean? Just for some money that you can actually go out and work for. You can actually you can actually work for that money. You understand? Which is what God ordained, is work. The Most High have ordained work. Even if we wasn't in captivity under the oppressor, we would still work. We work the land. We work this. We work that. The Lord said, "Under sweat of your brow shall you eat." You understand? That's what He said to Adam. So work is good of the Lord. Not this. This is not work. This is stupidity. All right, but let's get a little more on what happened.
And I'm just really overwhelmed by all the messages and everything, and I'm so thankful though for all the positive messages I've been getting and all the love, and it really means a lot. So that's why I decided to post this video, just to say thank you and just let you guys know that I am having a hard time, but I am okay, and I'm gonna be okay.
And really, I'm gonna tell you right now, she's not crying because she fell. She's crying because the Lord made her fall. The Lord trying to tell her something. The Lord checked her basically. And she's saying all the support. Where was all the support to tell you not to be a stripper? You understand? And not to swing 15 feet in the air. That's dangerous, right? You could die that way. So the scripture, we're going to get into the scriptures, 1 Chronicles 21:7. And I know I sound harsh and unsympathetic, but it's sometimes it got to be said like this, because any other way, people ain't going to respect it and accept it or receive it. 1 Chronicles 21:7. And God was displeased with this thing. Therefore, He smote Israel. When you displease the Lord going to smite you. The Lord going to jam you up. That's what we say in the UPK. Right? He's going to jam you up, which is what she did. What happened to her? She got jammed up. Fall, face first, busted her chin, busted her face, busted her teeth. You know, she before thought she was so pretty. She got scars now. She's not as pretty anymore. She was jammed up by the Lord for doing what the Lord told her not to do. And there was a time as a nation, we knew that that's what the Lord was doing. If our things was going bad, our family was getting shut up and dying, stuff like that, we knew we were doing something that was displeasing to the Lord. So we had to find out and stop it. And David said unto God, I have sinned greatly, he said on the Most High, because I have done this thing. But now I beseech thee, do away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly. King David recognized and repented what he did, that it was very foolish and very stupid, and he was not going to do it again. And Lord will, this sister learns that she is not going to do that again. She's not going to be a stripper again. You understand? And all you other sisters, you need to learn the same lesson. You should watch her and say, I'm not going to go down that path. That's what you should do for wisdom's sake and for the Lord. You understand? You brothers too. You should look at this and say, I don't want my daughters to go down this road. You see drug dealers getting killed. You should say, I do not want to get killed like that drug dealer. I'm not going to sell drugs. Sisters, you see the prostitutes. I'm gonna tell you a story. One time when I was young, I was like 17 in high school. My brother gave me some money to go get some shoes for school, right? I'm downtown at the mall, and there's this sister chick there, and I get to talking to her, and we walk down to her apartment. So I'm like, oh cool, we kind of vibing, what's up? That's when I was in the world. So we go to her apartment, and she pulled out a piece of paper talking about like sign it and give her some money for some sex, for prostituting. And this was a young girl, maybe 21 or something. I was like 16, 17. But I'm like, nah, I ain't going to get none of these shoe money for no damn prostitute. I don't, because, I got self-esteem. I don't pay for sex. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that even then. You know what I mean? Girls like me. You know what I mean? Because I'm an upstanding gentleman, not even all that. But whatever. I just wasn't about to do that shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't about to give her no money for nothing. Now, if we wanted to do it because we vibing, then yeah. But I'm not about to I'm not about to pay no prostitute. And I told her, man, you should stop doing this, man. Because first of all, I'm looking at this like, you just brought me, a random guy off the street, into your apartment. Like, that's dangerous. What if I decide, you know what, I don't want to pay you, but I will beat your ass and take it? I was just like, man, this is all dangerous. And I got up out of there. And I told her she should probably stop doing that shit. I kid you not. Maybe about 2 years later, I was around downtown, around her apartment here in Indianapolis. And I seen that same girl walking towards me, and I'm walking down this street. We crossed each other's paths. She had an eye patch on. She had a brace, a neck brace, bandages all over her body. It looked like bite marks all over her body. You know what I mean? It looked like somebody beat the shit out of her. It looked like somebody damn near tried to kill her and rape her, or probably did. Do you understand? And that always stuck with me as like a lesson. Like, man, I told her to stop doing that. That was a dangerous thing to do. She brought somebody up in that apartment, and they abused her, and used her and abused her, and probably didn't give her no money for that. You understand? So that's just a lesson that you want to learn, to not go down that road. Do you understand? Not to say, oh, she wasn't smart. That's what other dudes do. They say, oh, you got thrown in jail for selling drugs. That's because you ain't smart. You wasn't playing the game right. Or they think like that. No, it's because the Lord displeased with what you're doing, so he jam you up on purpose. The scripture says, I wound and I heal. I am the Lord. The Lord does that. The Lord jams us up. The Lord is the one giving you cancer and AIDS. The Lord is the one giving you sicknesses and disease. The Lord is the one giving you punishments. You understand? Because of your disobedience when he's displeased with you. So you need to get into the I.S.U.P.K, learn how to please the Most High, so you will not be getting jammed up by the Lord. You won't have to be like that stripper getting surgeries, having her teeth knocked out her face. She learned a valuable lesson that day, that being a whore is wrong. Stripping is wrong. And disobeying the Lord hurts. So let's take a lesson from that. Go to ISUPK.com for more info. This has been another Take Ground Breakdown with Take Ground Radio, Matrix session. Wake up, leave the Matrix. You understand? Get in the UPK.
Hasn't your pastor, who has the Bible in the church, why hasn't he showed you this? Because the world does not want it to be revealed that black people...
I don't want no motherfucking truth, never lose. Ain't one west nigga, I don't know you. Back this shit, then come to the school. Bitch ass nigga better move. Got a fucking job to do. Tryna raise her up all the Jew, all the tribe.
I.S.U.P.K presents the Lord's 51st annual Passover.
Yo, this is crazy, yo. We in the arena. Okay, I can't explain to you the level that is. This place is gonna be packed with the children of the Lord shouting in one word and one name to him all.
On Thursday, April 9th, 2020 at sundown, we're going to be holding the Lord's 51st annual Passover.
I ain't a people pleaser. I don't like people either. I don't care if your Naza Jigga ain't wanna meet you. Just give me my mother.
We're going to be located at the Westchester County Center, 198 Central Ave, White Plains, New York, 10606. $100 for all adults 17 and over. Kids are for free. Start sending in your funds today. For booking information, check us out on the ISUPK 51st Annual Pass over Facebook page. More updates will be available soon. Last but not least, Israel, Commandant General Yohanna will be accepting the men willing to stand for the Hebrew Academy 2021. The Lord's 51st Annual Passover.